Good day, my people. It's your guy PK in the place to be. Coach PK, how you all doing? How you all doing? I hope you all doing well. Coach PK here in the place to be. I thought I'll come on this quick live and tell you, how I feel about today. So, I wanted to be coming more lives, do more lives from now on, and express my just share with you guys, my loyal subscribers, how my day went and what I got up to, and also what I referee. So, but most importantly, I would like to know how your day went. What did you get up to today? And what was the highlight of your day? What was it? What was it that you got really excited about today? And you say, "Yay! That was, the highlight of the day." My highlight of the day was to go to Diamond Valley Basketball Stadium, and while I was at Diamond Valley Basketball Stadium, I got to referee hoop time, which under 12s, under 10, under 10, under 12 girls, boys. In different divisions, we had All Stars boys, All Stars girls, Future Stars mix, and Future Stars girls, and we also had a lot of parents coming in to support their kids playing basketball, which is amazing. That parents can take time from their day and come to the basketball stadium and support their children in a sports activity. So a lot of people, growing up, like when I grew up, my parents weren't really, too supportive when it came to sports. They wanted me to become pretty much a doctor or somebody, some kind of job. But sport wasn't really they focused. They didn't focus on anything sporty or anything. So they just wanted me to become some kind of you know get a job. But I don't blame them because when they grew up and their parents emphasize on the same, the same, all go to school, get an education, and after you get your education, get a job, get married, have kids, and pretty much that's it. So there wasn't much of excitement. But in nowadays, kids have got so much to go for because they get to play sports they like, get to play sport with their friends, and grow up to become whatever they want to become, not whatever their parents want them to become, or no, whatever the expectation of the society is. They want to be what they want to be, and most of the time they want to be do something they love, and that's most important. To be happy, not to do something you have to, but do something you enjoy, especially when you're a child. Later on in life, if you have responsibilities, you might have to uh, settle with a job or do something for the family if you have a family. But in right now, I think the best thing you can do is to do something you like, and that's the beauty of growing up or being born in the 2000 and 2010s and 2020s now, and obviously 2030s will still be the same. So people should focus on their happiness and not focusing on satisfying the parents or satisfying the society, the uncles and aunties. So do what you enjoy, do what you like, be yourself, and that's what I always recommend to people to do, and that's what I always think people should be doing. So I will go into to my day in a minute. I'm just gonna what I'll do, I'll open YouTube on here so I can see what you can see. So I am sure that you can hear me and you can see me clear. So hopefully it won't cut off. I've got a habit of things cutting off midway while I am on live. So I hopefully not this time around. Hopefully everything is going well. So I've got myself on live at the moment streaming, and it is sort of connecting, which is great. So that means, you should be able to see me and you should be able to hear me clear. So as you can see, I am in the comfort of my home, and what I have behind me is, I am in my studio pretty much. So I pretty much transform one of the rooms into my studio, and I am here just relaxing, chilling, and having a chat to you guys. So, like good friends do. Uh, I don't know about you, but I sort of have got that feeling about summer that I don't know where it really comes from, but I just feel happy. I feel, relief. Maybe because I'm not wearing much clothing. I don't have any jumper. So today in Melbourne, was 31 degrees, which is super super hot comparing to the temperatures we have been having. I was in. I apologize. I think I need a bit of a glass of water because my throat is already drying and I just start talking, which is super unusual. All right, that's better. I'll leave this here so I don't. If I need it again, I'll just have it again. So it's just there. By the way, it's a cup with my logo on it. And if you like it and want to support my channel, make sure to hit me up in the comments down below and asking. I'll get back to you as soon as possible and tell you how you can get it, and I'll order one for you for sure. I love to share. Now, yeah, about summer, I just it's a feeling that I get when the weather is warm and sunny, and just the relief of taking, wearing less clothing and having just a t-shirt like I'm wearing now, or having just shorts and sort of shoes, but not really sort of heavy stuff. I don't know if it's the relief of that or it is just the sun. It just makes me happy. It gives me that tingly feeling. It reminds me from when I was a child almost, when I didn't have any kind of responsibilities or worries. I just wake up in a beautiful hot day, and get out there and playing sports and walk around with not very much on, other than obviously a t-shirt and your and shorts. It just gives me a great feeling, and I enjoy it and I love it. And I thought, let me know. I thought I'll start a conversation with you guys out there about that particular feeling. I mean, am I the only one feeling that way? Is anyone else there that also feels the same way? Like when it's summer, and especially like if it's been hot for a few days, it's fine. But if you had a few cold days and all of the sudden you go and it's a 31 degrees weather or temperature uh, rise, I was just wondering, what do you feel on a hot day like that? Do you get excited? Do you enjoy it? Do you do anything different that you usually do? I mean, other than spending more time outdoors, maybe. I just love it. I love the summer feeling. So, and I can't explain how what I feel is just like, geez, I'm happy. It just makes me happy. The weather when it's this warm, it just makes me happy. So I hope it is the same with you. I hope the weather when it's nice, it makes you happy as well, or at least gets you excited about anything. I just know that I get excited about the weather being happy, and I sort of feel excited about it, and I enjoy it very much. Now, yesterday I went on a live, or actually it was today, this morning I went on a live, and while I was on the live, I talked about the Mavericks and the Dallas Mavericks. We're talking about the NBA now. Sorry about the sudden change of subject. we talk about the NBA and the Dallas Mavericks. I was just thought I would come in and I was expressing myself on how excited I am about the Dallas Mavericks this year. The team they have, obviously uh, Cooper Flag is a massive, player for them, and also, all the other guys. I mean, Cooper Flag and Anthony Davis seem to be healthy, so hopefully he stays healthy. And he is a massive, upgrade for that team, especially in the center position, because with him in the middle playing defense the way we know he can play, with him in the middle on the offense, posting out and also taking 3 pointers, because we don't talk about it much, but Anthony Davis can actually shoot the three ball. He does it a few times. He can stretch the floor. I mean, not as effective as maybe Joel Embiid, but still pretty good and still pretty effective. So I don't want to come in and talk about the Dallas Mavericks again, as I did it yesterday already, and I did it for a long time. So today I wanted to talk about a team from the East. So I'm going to be sort of, swinging back and forth, a team from the East, a team from the West, and today I want to talk about a team from the East. Because I already mentioned Joel Embiid, I might as well talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. What are we expecting from the Philadelphia 76ers this year? So the well the obviously Paul George will be on the team, and he's a great player going down. Obviously, he had his best days are pretty much behind him. Paul George now is pretty much on his way down out. Being a big man, I think the time he played, he has been good, because big men, as we know, they they have got a lot of injuries. So we just talk about Anthony Davis and his injuries. We talk about, obviously Joel Embiid with his injuries. So Paul George being a sort of small guard forward, sort of small forward sort of guy with 6'7", and he sort of with the time he played in the NBA, he had this. Let's just be honest and say that he had his best days behind him. So at this point, he's more of he becomes a shooter mostly a shooter, mostly a spot up shooter at this time of his career. So he's on his way out, still pretty good. I mean, he's still pretty. He's still 6'7", long arms, and can sort of guard the perimeter. But the speed is not there anymore. So, and then we have Joel Embiid, which when he's healthy, wow, he's amazing. But when Joel Embiid is unhealthy, he's also out. So completely out. That's the thing with big men. We saw it. We saw it all the big men. We saw, the one big man that actually is lasting pretty long, for a long time is Doncic, not Doncic, sorry, Jokic. And but that also it could be because of his way style of playing. So Jokic is not very athletic, and he doesn't try to be any athletic that most than he is. He plays the game in his own pace. He slows the game down. He plays on his own pace. I'm just gonna quickly reply to the people on my commenting. There you go. So hi, Kian. Oh my goodness, Kian. Hi, Kian. Hi, Jody. So they're all pretty much family members online at the moment. So like I was saying before, Jokic is one of the big men that I realized that he pretty much doesn't get injured much, but that's because of the way he plays the game. So he doesn't try to be more athletic than he is. So he plays the game on his own pace. So he slows the game down. He posts up, and he's got a great vision. He can assist. He can stretch the floor. He can shoot the three ball. He can do pretty much a lot of things, and he doesn't push himself. So therefore, he stays healthy most of the time. While guys like Joel Embiid, I think they force it a little bit on the defensive play end of the game, the play. I wish, and then the injuries come. Obviously, Anthony Davis, another one that I mentioned earlier, he's great defender. He forces a little bit too much on the defensive play, because to be honest, for you to play defense, you have to use your athleticism. You have to run. You have to get onto the plays. You have to jump, and and that's. You pay because of your health, and your muscles, your body, your bones, they all get bumps, and therefore you might or might not suffer from injuries later on. I always think big men should, when they are young, sort of try a bit being athletic and get to the points and run and jump. But as you are getting older, as the injuries are starting to cramp in, I think big men should try to relax and pretty much uh, you know, be less athletic, especially on defense. I mean, just don't force it. If you want to play for another 5, 6 years, just don't force it, because you're gonna end up, getting injured and retiring early. Like guys like guys like Yao Ming, and a lot of big men, they didn't. Their career was very short-lived because of injuries, and the reason they had all these injuries is because of simply because of trying to play athletic, jumping or running. Is okay for a guard, but for a big man, it's just my understanding is that you get injured a lot, you get injured easily, and then you're out of the game very early. So LeBron James is obviously out of this world, and he. He's special. He's better than many people out there, and therefore, uh, he obviously we know that he looks after his body. He eats well, he trains well. He's got nutritionists, the people around him that support him and help him to stay in the best form of his life, which is excellent. Not everybody sort of has that dedication, LeBron James. That's why he is LeBron James. That's why he's been playing for 23 years. That's why he has been still very effective at age 38, 39, whatever it is now. He's probably gonna play until he's 45, but the way he's going and the way he's doing, if he really wanted to, I don't know if he wants to, but the way he's going, that's what it sort of looks like, and that's just what it is. He, pre- he keeps trying, he keeps getting in there, he keeps trying, and it's a matter of time before we, starting. I don't want to get into the God conversation too much, because obviously some people believe LeBron should be the God of their generation, and some people believe that Michael Jordan should be the God of their generation. But regardless of who is the God, we cannot not see that LeBron James has lasted for a very long time, longer than Michael Jordan. And people say, well, if Michael played this long as LeBron, he would have got these records too. But, well, he didn't play this long. He got injured. He pushed his body. LeBron looks after his body. He doesn't go out gambling. He stays home with the family, spends family times, and he works out, and he gets, he helps the family, and he works out, and he pays for the best cooks for nutrition and for sports people. So this is what LeBron James does, and we have to, give him the kudos for that. He deserves to, be talked at as one of the greats. I think the conversation, even though a lot of people trying to say, look, I don't know if we should, you know, is LeBron James better than Michael Jordan? Is LeBron James even better than Kobe Bryant? I don't know. I don't know the answers to that. It depends on who looks at it. If to you titles is important, maybe Michael Jordan is your GOAT. He is the best player because he got six titles. And Kobe got five, and LeBron only got four so far. So he's still playing. He might get another one or two more. We don't know. If having the killer mentality and the Mamba mentality and a copy of Michael Jordan is your god, maybe Kobe Bryant is your god. And I don't know. It all depends of what you believe is the god. If if what do I say? If you believe longevity is important to you, who stays healthy the longest, who plays the longest, and who get the records. So maybe LeBron James is your god because he has got more points scored than everybody else in the league, and it's gonna be tough to surpass that. Maybe Stephen Curry if he keeps shooting threes, but even then he needs to play for another. With the way he's going, he has to play for another 10, 15 years, and I don't know if Stephen Curry can play for that long. I don't know if anyone coming in they can play for that long and be so good for this long. It's just the way it is, and there's no. When I was growing up, and I grew up on a time where Michael Jordan was playing and Kobe Bryant was playing, and I actually like a player then didn't become. I was a massive fan of Penny Hardaway. Anthony Hardaway was like my favorite player of all time growing up. When I was a teenager. Obviously we don't know what it could happen. He got injured, he got hurt, his knee, his foot, and then he retired very, very early in his career. I think it was 26, 27. We don't know what it could have become. So for Michael Jordan to play for that long and LeBron James being able to play for that long is a bless. We're very lucky to be able to watch these guys perform and play day in, day out. And, it's just have to kudos to them and clap and give them, the big thumbs up because they are, great players on their own rights. And this is pretty much what it is. So going back to the Philadelphia conversation, like I say, yesterday I was on my live and I talked about the Dallas a little bit. How excited I am, and the team they have with Cooper Flags and also Anthony Davis, and obviously Washington is there and a great handcuff for the defense and tough guy. He looks after the team. And then obviously when Kyrie Irving comes back, I think they're gonna be pretty competitive, pretty tough team to beat on the West. And today I wanted to talk about the Philadelphia. So when I talk about these teams, I'm not considering injuries. I'm hoping and praying that everybody stays healthy, including Joel Embiid, Paul George, Maxi, and all the other role players they have on the team. So they have got a lot of good role players. When you have a team with Maxi on a point and then you have Joel Embiid in the middle, which is also a stretcher, Joel Embiid can come out and stretch the floor when he really wants to, which is a great thing. You have a good deal because you have Maxi who can shoot, and then role players they can shoot and defend the perimeter, and then you have you know Joel Embiid in the middle, and then you have Paul George on the corner. It's another shooter and another jump shooter. So you got a good deal. I mean, it is a great team they have there. They just have to stay healthy and minimize the playing time, because I believe at the moment the reason they are getting so many injuries is because of the play time. They are playing for way too long. These players playing too long. They should give them more breaks, less minutes, reduce their minutes, so less injuries. and therefore they will last a little bit longer. They will be longer without injuries. And I understand there is parts of the game where you have to have your main guy and leave the guys for the end. I'm not criticizing the coaching staff, but this is what you have to do. Give them time to play, feel the game. Once they've felt the game, if they've been in the game, if they felt comfortable, then you need to give them a break. Put the guys, on the bench. Let them have a time. Let them, get the experiences. All the rookies, the new guys, have a good second unit. They will play their best and try their best, and let them get the experience. In the meantime, the main guys are resting. If it is a close game, of course, they have to be there in the last 5, 6 minutes of the game. If it is a blowout, win or loss, get them out, let them rest. I mean, there's no point trying to push a player that, when a game is already being decided, when he needs his rest, he can't play for too long. And as much as they want to play, if I was a player, I want to play all the time, but you don't want to exhaust yourself, and that's just what you have to do as a coach. Make that decision and rest players when they have to, and put them on when you need them to be there and to be good to go. So yes, so I thought this is my 2 cents on the Philadelphia 76ers. They do have a great team. They do have role players. They do have bench. They can come in and compete. Use Ubaselli and all those guys. Obviously, they can compete. They are there. It's a squad. It's a great squad. I wish them to stay healthy. And if they stay healthy, they will make some noise in the East for sure. Regardless of who else is on the East, the Cavs, the New York, I don't know, Chicago maybe. The young guys, they're getting the experience. Are they gonna take the next step? Don't know. We'll find out. Well, I hope this video or this live has been entertaining and well received from you. I will sort of cut off this video right here because it's been way too long. For now, I don't usually go live for that long, but I thought, I'll share with you how my feelings are about the weather in Melbourne. We're really excited about summer. I felt good today, so, and I will then come back next week. I will then come back and go for another live at some stage very soon. Make sure to also watch this video down here, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel, do all this good stuff. You know how it is. And I'm out of fear. I will see you and talk to you next time. Bye for now.